Start. This is how it goes.
Hey guys, we're back.
Hey.
It doesn't start at 30.
That's what it does on the app.
Oh, that's so weird.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry. We're doing things different this time.
We're being a little wild over
Yeah,
here.
we're being crazy. We're trying new things.
I know.
And trying to live a little.
We did. And I got really off topic because Priscilla brought up, do our kids understand? And they don't. Which
we went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, we appreciate that they don't. We don't want them to know any of that ugliness.
Yeah, we don't want them to feel.
We do want them to be strong. We want them to be strong people.
Yes, I would love for them to be strong.
And we do want them to reflect us well. We want them to represent us well.
So that's where we left off last episode. Like, I feel like last episode we talked about at the end, Tristan made a comment to me, which was like, it's true, but it's also like, it's not like what it sounds like. I feel anyway, maybe other parents disagree with me, but
I agree with you.
She said, you're worried about how it makes you look.
Yes.
And not about, like, actually, that's where she left it. She left it out. You're worried about how it makes you look.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, because I'm not a shitty parent.
Yeah.
Like, I care about you.
And
I want you
to look presentable.
I want you to be presentable. And I will spend whatever on you. Like, that's not, like, I'm not saying money is not an option. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like,
but you will put money into her. It's not like you're saying, because one thing Priscilla has said is that she feels at times that when they go out, she is dressed a certain way. She looks very nice. Tony looks nice. The little girls look very nice. And then Tristan looks the way Tristan wants to look, which right now teenagers want to look like sloppy.
It's like
they just want to be sloppy. They do. My boys look it all the time. And they get very upset when I tell them they need to look nice.
It's so...
I don't know.
I don't understand the sweats in the summer and the, like, baggy shirts.
My kid wears a sweatshirt 24/7. It gets to like 115 degrees and he wears a sweatshirt. It's disgusting.
I did have to call him out. I don't understand the one side has a string and the other
and I'll have to fish it out for him later. Thanks a lot. Thanks for giving me that job. Like, she did call him out. Like, where's your other string? What happened?
Like one's hanging out and there's nothing up here.
One's like halfway down to his belly.
I'm like, I understand like if it's completely out but why are we not?
One's gone, one's not. Yeah. But yes, Tristan is correct in that our children do represent us.
And so I was like, Tristan, I'm not trying to make it just about me, but what it looks like, because here's the part. You're a kid still.
Yes.
You're not an adult.
Yeah.
So, yes, when you're 18 and you live on your own, when you live on your own,
and you're not going to wear sweats, just so you know, you're not going to wear sweats.
But just on so you know, basis. It's not just when you're 18 or just when you graduate, because if you still live with me, it ain't happening. Okay. Right. It's my rules, my house, my living, period. And that's where I have tried to be not, I'm not trying to be like a cool mom.
Right.
I'm not at all. That's not my jam. I'm not a cool mom. But I've tried to be like, okay, P, pick your battles right now, because the kids are fucked up right now.
They are.
Okay. So pick your battles, because otherwise I'm going to fight every fucking battle, which means
don't you feel like you're fighting everything?
I feel like I'm going to stroke out.
Do you feel like,
yes.
Because sometimes I feel like with Hayden that we don't have any good conversations.
No.
It's all negative. We're only fighting. It's...
Oh, yeah. For like 3 years.
Why? And why? Why?
I feel like
all I want you to do is your schoolwork, look decent, do what you need to do. And I don't understand why I'm some evil dictator because of it.
Yep. Yeah. No, I'm Putin. For sure.
Why?
They've made us that way. I swear.
I don't get it.
Made us that way.
It is insane.
I swear. because I am like, I would love nothing more
than to just let you go
and be
Be
like,
free.
hey,
Do what
you're
you
going
need
to go to
do.
work. It's Saturday. You're going to go to work. You're going to hang out with your friends. You're going to be back by your curfew.
Which,
see you when you get back.
By the way, wasn't that how it was when you were a kid?
Yeah.
You went to school.
Yeah.
You went to work.
Yeah.
You hung out.
Yep.
If it was a day to hang out,
yep.
you came back home.
Yeah. You were home by your curfew.
Did you fight with your mom about it?
No.
You just did what you were supposed to, right?
I'm not saying I did all the right things.
I didn't either.
Home at the right
there
time,
were,
but
there
saying,
were.
Like,
I remember
but I was
time specifically. I was no longer allowed to drive.
Curfew.
Yeah.
You know.
I wasn't at a point, and I wasn't allowed to drive anymore.
Do you wish that was your biggest fight right now?
Oh,
that he was out with his friends?
Please, God, give that to me as your biggest fight.
I feel like the fights today are so different than our fights.
They're
when we
ridiculous.
Were younger. It's stupid.
It is.
It's stupid.
Why can't we just do what you're asked to? Why? We are not asking for anything abnormal. We are not asking for our kids to. Did Aaron Rodgers get traded? Was that Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
What did it say?
I don't even want to say this.
I need to know. I'm sorry, you guys. I need to know. What did it say?
God.
I'm gonna open my app and see what it says.
No, it's not even about Aaron Rodgers.
What it was a picture of him though.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Oh. Oh no.
Yeah.
You guys, I apologize.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see that.
Yeah. That's why I didn't
delete. Oh, why are people annoying?
Because you know what? You give someone like a not even
if you give a mouse a cookie, they'll
like
ask for a glass of milk.
A quarter of a centimeter.
You don't even give them a nibble of the chocolate chip, but they ask for a glass of milk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we learned that back in first grade. That sucks. However, our kids are jerks.
Yeah.
They have to fight with us over every single thing. Why? Why? Because I want you to do what you're supposed to do. Why is it a fight? I don't remember fighting with my mom about
like
this.
A ton.
I was responsible. You know, my mom didn't discuss me going to work at all. I took care of that. I went to work. I got myself to work.
Okay, can we just
what happened with you?
Can we talk about that for
what did you
second?
do? What did you do? You went to work. You drove 53,000 buses. I mean, you didn't drive it. You rode on it.
I rode.
You rode.
All
you
the
didn't
buses.
drive any
I
buses.
went through all the homeless camps.
Yes.
I went through downtown Fresno.
And you did it all on your own. Your mom didn't tell you how to do any of it.
No, she did not tell me how to do it. I read a fucking fax map, and it was a paper map, mind you. It was not anything digital.
The
you had
big
to go
pamphlet,
find a paper
8.5 by 11,
and then like figure out which route would take you all the way across town because you live in the hood and you got to get all the way to the nice area, which takes 3 hours. And then,
but you're lucky that your bus pass registers for 2.
Yeah, and then
so you only have to pay for 2 bus passes now.
Oh my gosh! So just this week, it was like an issue. My daughter is 16 and a half, does not have her permit,
right?
Does not have her license,
right?
Does not, I don't see the drive to get her license. And so every parent has told me, not every, but a lot of parents, a lot of parents have told me, don't rush it. Seriously, don't push it too much because if you push too much, something's going to happen and then you're going to regret it. And I'm like, well, fuck, that fucking scares me when someone says something like that.
Well, what's going to happen?
Like a car accident or something. You know what I mean?
Why?
Like, I'm thinking
at
oh
least
my God.
Just get your license. Okay. Maybe you don't drive all the time, but get your license.
Okay. So I've been like this for a year. Like, do I push it? Do I not push it? Do I push it? I bought her online classes to do for her permit.
Driver's ed.
I said, do it during winter break. She did 1 hour class and then never went back to it. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying. So for the last year, she's had a job, and I'm like, I take her to work, I pick her up.
She's lucky you can do that.
You
for
know,
her.
whatever we
Our
make
parents
whatever work.
didn't do that for us.
I constantly tell her anything and everything. Put it. We have a family calendar. So anything I have going on, if I have a hair appointment, if I have a what do you call gynecologist appointment, she sees it. She knows my gynecologist appointment is at 1:00 on this Tuesday, and yada 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 month, whatever it is. She knows. We all, me, her, and Tony, all know what we have going on.
Right.
Well, I ask her multiple times what her schedule is. She tells me on Saturday she works 5 to closing, whatever that is. And I'm like, okay. So she's been wanting to watch this movie. We've been talking. We've been like really communicating, which I have to go back to. We're going to go back to that. But she's like, I work. I said, well, what's your schedule like on Sunday? And she's like, probably the same. And I'm like, well, why don't you look? What's the same?
Put your schedule on there.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. What do you know? It's not 11 to 2. She says, or no, it's not 5 to closing. She goes 11 to 2. And I go, that's weird. So
that's not your normal schedule.
Normally her Saturday and Sunday is the same. So I said, so Saturday you work 5 to close, and then Sunday you work 11 to 2? And she goes, no, I work 11 to 2 both days. And I go, that is not what you said to me. Both girls have okay, so here's my Saturday schedule. I get up, I go to the gym before anyone wakes up, and I'm home by 8:00. Okay, so 8:00 I'm home. Then we have T-ball at 11. T-ball at 10. We have to be at the field at 10, which is 25 minutes away. So we have to be at the field at 10, and then it will not end for an hour. And then I have a hair appointment that I'm cutting it off because I have no time to get like my color and everything. So I'm just doing a cut, whatever, basic maintenance, and that's it. And then I'm going to the rodeo at 2 with the kids. And I'm like, that's not the schedule you told me. You said you started at 5, which I was going to be home before 5 so I can get you to work. I said, I go, I can't take you. I can't.
What'd she say?
I can't take you to work and I can't pick you up. She goes, what? Just said it right now. I was like, oh, just right now.
It just all of a sudden changed?
All of a sudden, right now.
I bet that's how it works.
I go, you're going to have to figure it out.
So she figured it out?
Well, it ended up being that she actually did get sick, and she wasn't, her dad just said, don't come in because you're not feeling good. I'd rather you come in on Sunday, yada, yada, yada. So she didn't have to go to work, but I'm like, this is a problem.
Yes.
Because
you have to take care of this. So this is your responsibility.
I told Tony, I said, I've never made my job my mom's responsibility.
Right.
Never. I took the bus. I asked in advance when I could get a ride.
Yeah.
She knew my schedule. I would never do this to her.
Right.
Never.
Yeah.
So I was like, we have made it too easy without trying to make it too easy.
Yes.
So I said,
yes,
I'm not making it easy anymore.
Good
when
for
it
you.
doesn't fit my schedule, it doesn't fit my schedule.
Good for you.
And if she doesn't give me enough notice, I don't know what to tell you. You better figure out how to take the transit station. I don't know.
Whatever it's called.
You're gonna have to figure it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me.
That's
and
good for you.
Because I cannot do this. I mean, this is part of the issue. And I think that I am not one that has babied my child. She has had responsibility.
Right. Yeah.
She has had responsibility. She knows how to do her own laundry. She knows how to do the dishes. She has chores. She has responsibilities of her own. She has to clean up after herself. But at the same time, she's also a very privileged girl.
She is.
Very.
Very. You mentioned I've never made my job my mom's responsibility. And I remember that. So when, I worked from the time I was 16. I know you worked before then.
Mm-hmm.
I worked from the time I was 16. When I was maybe 16 and a half, 17 or so, I became management. And I remember getting calls from parents because we had, girls 15 years old, whatever, and their parents would call in for them. Mm-hmm. And, hey, so-and-so is sick today. And it was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? And my mom, whenever I would call in, okay, so I worked at Hot Dog on a Stick.
I have a hard time with. I have a very hard time with calling in.
Calling in at all, but to have your parent call in for you. Oh, it is your job.
Yeah, that's
I don't care how old you are. No. It is your job.
Nope.
My mom would tell me, because, I worked at Hot Dog on a Stick. It was, the way we answered our phone was, Hot Dog on a Stick, how can I stick a smile on your face? That was the saying when we answered our phone.
Did perverts call?
Jason probably called. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I could
and I've always been like, customer service, I worked in the call center for a very long time. Mm-hmm. Customer service is my thing. So I would call and I would be like, hey, it's Ashley. I'm really sick today, so I won't be in. I'll be at my shift tomorrow. And my mom's like, you cannot call in like that. Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, but that's how I'm supposed to be. Like, that is the persona I'm supposed to have at my work. But she's like, when you're sick, you can't be chipper like that. I'm like, but I have to. Like, I don't care if I feel like shit. I have to be that way. Yeah. But we would have parents calling in. And that is not okay. Like, if you are responsible enough to have a job.
Which is bizarre because, and I will say, Tristan has maybe missed maybe a handful.
Yeah.
Of days from school.
But, yeah.
Because I am the parent. Sorry, parents. I'm the parent that sends my kid to school.
Yeah, when they don't feel good.
Yeah. And then if the nurse calls me and said, oh, they were throwing up in class, I'm like, okay, I'll go pick them up. But I'm like, you're fine. It's probably allergies. You're fine.
Yeah.
Go on.
I do that too.
You're good. So unless you're really, really, really feeling bad, you have to wait. I'm not bad. 3 minutes. Okay. So I feel like I'm a little bit of a hard ass when it comes to stuff like that.
But that's okay.
Anyway, my whole point to all of this was, I feel like our kids, yes, your actions are a reflection on us.
Absolutely.
They are. Like it or not, it is what it is. You're a child. Yeah. It is our responsibility to take care of you. I know none of the kids are listening to this.
Right. No, but parents understand what we're saying.
Yes, you are a reflection on us. Yes, it does make us look bad. Yes, we don't want to look bad. Not because, what are we going to gain from not looking bad? Do you think we get an award?
We don't care about that.
Trust me, no one hands out Parent of the Year award.
No, okay? That's a fake thing.
No. But what we do have is pride in ourselves, which is something that lacks
pride sometimes. In you.
Yes. Pride in our children.
Let us be proud, please.
So it's more of like, take care of yourself so that it's a trickling effect.
Right.
It's like, if you take care of yourself, then you have respect for yourself, which means that you have respect for your parent, which then I have respect for you.
Yes.
Because you've shown me respect.
Exactly.
And that's okay. I mean, we can get through things here and there and whatever, but I mean, there's just so many things with our teens these days. It's drives
ridiculous.
Me.
But
I have a heart attack.
Sometimes. I know, but if they could just be responsible, be respectful, and be a good representation of us.
I have the little ones that I have.
Right.
They bring me so much, like but trust me, I think about like, oh God, I'm going to have to go through this all over again. Jesus.
Yeah. I know. I'll be here. I'll be here.
Oh gosh.
We'll replay these.
Yeah.
It's good.
I hope so.
Yes.
This will be our journal to our children as far as
how to behave.
Mm-hmm, and
what you don't want to do. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, this is our first video podcast.
Thank you for watching us. Weird. Sorry I look bleh, but welcome to our life.
We were not ready for this, apparently, but maybe next time we'll get ourselves together.
Oh, we'll get pretty for you guys. It'll be good.
Yeah, we'll put some like makeup and do our hair.
It'll be nice.
Yeah. So,
thank you.
Thanks for swapping with